Warning, this game contains Doc with all of his adult language and isms such as racism, sexism, and other isms. You have been warned. That's starting to record then. Since we're gonna freaking do this, I'm gonna send you the session. Let me know when you freaking update here.
Yeah, hopefully it comes in soon.
Yeah. Well, it better be coming in soon. Otherwise, this whole thing's a bust. And no, you friggin' better not put Christmas up. Christmas doesn't go up until the day after Thanksgiving. That's how this works.
Christmas is 100% up right now. I carried in all that bullshit today.
Oh my god, I'm so pissed at you. I'm literally becoming a grumpy old man at this. Like, goddamn kids putting Christmas up. What happened to Thanksgiving?
We needed a little good news.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Fuck that shit.
So how are you, man?
Oh, I'm fucking furious. I've been unbelievably pissed off for a long time, and it's here. I am pissed. Different reasons though.
Oh, different reasons?
Yeah. So I was working in my downstairs closet, redoing the shelf.
Okay.
And basically raising it up and everything. Yep. And I couldn't figure out why the idiots who had this house beforehand, basically put anchors in, like sheetrock anchors in, and didn't even put them in all the way, kind of thing. I'm like, I'm going to drill this into studs. That way I can, like, put the 300 pounds worth of random crap I want to put up on there, and I don't have to worry about it, kind of thing. Well, because this is the one under the stairs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I went to put, like, two sides went up just fine. Found the studs, everything's great, life is fantastic. Sort of thing. No issues. Kind of thing. The other side, the one that I was most annoyed about because it didn't sync the anchors right and I couldn't figure out why, I go to try and find the studs, can't find the studs. I'm like, what the hell? And it's like, then I notice, like, okay, hang on, this is like solid. What's going on? It's an inch of sheetrock attached directly to concrete block, is what it is. It's the only. I looked all around the house. I checked everywhere. Okay, it is the only spot in my house that does not have framing between the concrete and the sheetrock. It is the only spot.
That's fucking hilarious.
So, like, if I'm going to do what I want to do, like, I have two options, basically. One, I can, like, put the shelf in with a little bit of framing on it and just, like, set it in there so it floats on that. And that's honestly what I'm probably going to do. Or I can get some masonry bolts and fucking sink it into the block.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is like, God, I'm seriously, like, I was fucking working on it, and it's like, I go to put this in, and I'm like, why the fuck isn't it, where are these studs? I can't figure it out. Yeah, it's fucking that. And it's like, you goddamn piece of crap, I'm gonna murder you.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, it was...
I mean, it doesn't surprise me with how weird your fucking house is.
Yeah, none too happy discovering that.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, but anyway, on top of this whole thing, so actually somebody in my channel, one person in my channel posted, it's like, hey, look forward to your ideas on how to fix American democracy. I'm like, yeah, great, that's one.
I was gonna say, like, as soon as, like, it took me a day, basically, before I started coming back around to being like, fuck everything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that means nothing now.
No. This is something that can be like okay, so here's the thing. Most of my ideas can be implemented now, kind of thing. They can be implemented at state level. And that's the thing. It doesn't need, like, people are like, oh, we gotta get rid of Citizens United. It's like, that's either going to take the Supreme Court to rule against itself again, which probably isn't going to happen given what we have for Supreme Court now, or constitutional amendment. That requires federal level stuff. That cannot be done right now, kind of thing. No ifs, ands, or buts, kind of thing. It's like, you're not going to get that done. Like, you can bitch about that all you want, but that's not what you should be complaining about. Sort of thing. Two, people bitching is like, oh, we need our own socialist party in order to do all this. No, that will split the left and center votes, and you'll have a permanent right-wing majority. You might even get a right-wing supermajority. So that's a terrible idea.
We're there already.
No, we don't have a right-wing supermajority. We probably have a Republican trifecta, but they do not have a supermajority in the House nor the Senate.
No. You're absolutely correct. We don't.
And they haven't called the House yet, and some of those
big
races are leaning blue, so there's no guarantee
they're very close. Yeah, they are leaning blue, which is good. Hopefully, it's like a slim.
It's
margin,
so
that would
close.
Be really nice.
So very close.
It is so fucking close.
Yeah.
And it's really our only saving grace at this point, because again, I can't. First off, all right. I'm gonna take this in two different directions for you, and you're gonna hate one of the directions. All right.
Yep.
One of the directions, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I understand that people are fucking morons.
Oh, people are.
But I
dumb.
did not realize they were that fucking stupid. And like, okay, I hate that I'm fucking right on stuff like this because, and I'm mad at myself for thinking I was wrong. All right, because shoot back to before I met my wife. All right. I fucking, with Anne Frank's diary.
Uh-huh.
Right? Whole theme of that is like people are inherently good. I believe that people are good in nature, blah, blah, blah. I still don't believe that. Right?
Well,
I think we are pieces of shit
I mean,
and are self-serving, and the only thing that has law, the only thing that stops us from being complete animals is our fake rule of law. All right.
Okay. Well, the state of nature, and
I met my wife, and she was like, I was like, maybe I'm wrong because she's like pretty cool, right? And yeah, so apparently people are fucking shitty, and don't understand a goddamn fucking thing.
Where the hell are these, Doc? I will blow your mind right now. People are shitty to people they don't know. People are generally fine with people they know. Kind of thing. That's part of the problem with this. That's part of, like, I don't remember who the fuck it was, but there's some idiot who was talking about how basically you cannot organize a society with more than 250 people because basically then you stop knowing the people. Kind of thing. I don't remember who the fuck it was, but I would have to look it up.
No, I know what you're talking about, though. That is a well-known thing. In fact, that's on that, like, Georgia, what is it? The Georgia something stones.
Oh, the ones that got blown up.
Civilization down to, like, a few times.
Yeah. Well, they tore it down now. It's gone.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That kind of thing. But I don't remember who said it, but basically it's because people then don't know their neighbors kind of thing. And that's, like, the whole thing. It's like you have to be kind to your neighbors. People are generally nice to people they know. You don't know someone, that becomes a different issue. Kind of thing. So, that's, like, a whole level of things there. So... again, I'll always quote Agent K from Men in Black. A person is smart. People are dumb, stupid, panicky animals, and you know it.
I mean, that's 100% true.
Yes.
100% true. All right. And, okay, so now, let's take some more fun things. We're seeing it crop up online now. Conspiratorial talk in regards to the election.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the, just voting of Trump only on the ballot.
Yes.
Being talked about, a bunch of ballots not being counted, the whole 9 yards. So honestly, I don't know at all on this. This sounds very conspiratorial, but I think the way you fix this is you just grab a couple of counties and you hand count them and see if they match.
Oh, totally.
And that solves the problem completely.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
you could.
I
Totally
think that's what needs to happen no matter what on this. I think that should happen every fucking election. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and it happened 1,000 fucking times last election because of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, hold on. So here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna throw this at you then. So, with the exception of Pennsylvania and Ohio, and it looks, the way I understand it, Ohio was more than likely going to go Republican anyway. The only one that was a surprise was Pennsylvania. All the swing states went for Trump. But all the Senate races, with the exception of Pennsylvania, went Democratic. Okay?
Yes.
And that's also where, like, there's no red wave here in the House either, kind of thing. There are a few
No.
areas where Republicans flipped seats, and there's a few areas where Democrats flipped seats. But it is looking like it's a very small shift in the House. Okay?
Yes.
So that means, basically the way I look at that is, one, Democrats didn't show up. Like, I won't even say Democrats. I will say that the liberals did not show up to vote, because like the more liberal people did not show up to vote at that point. But at the same point, the conservatives, they're not voting for Republicans. They're voting for Trump, and Trump alone.
And only Trump.
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of thing.
Which
So-
is very that hasn't happened for a long time. It also,
Well,
I mean,
no,
like
it's
a
not.
long,
It's not
long
entirely
time.
unusual, because there's always like, it's always one of these where people generally don't show up for the midterms. They only show up to vote for president.
Yep.
So, kind of thing.
Yep, they
But
only
that
vote for
means-
elections, like
Yeah.
the president. Yeah.
Yeah, but that means it is Trump they're voting for. It is his cult of identity that they are voting for at that point. So when he's gone, they're in a lot of trouble, kind of thing.
Well, and that's where I think we're going to see. So, like you said, they don't have a supermajority yet.
Well, they're not going to.
I
They're
think
not going
what
to
you're
get a
gonna
supermajority.
see-
They might get a standard majority, but they're not going to get a supermajority. That's confirmed. There's no way they're getting.
Yeah,
a
they're definitely
supermajority.
not going to get a supermajority. They might get a majority, but like what I'm saying is their ultimate goal is to get that supermajority, because then they can really do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, yeah, because then
here's
you're
the
talking
thing,
constitutional
all right?
amendments.
This could go a few different ways, right? This
Okay.
could go a few different ways. All right, we got Trump in there. He's got his trifecta. Well, quad.
Oh,
You want
okay,
to call
no,
it that because
well,
he has the fucking courts as well.
yeah, Supreme Court's a big issue, and that's a different story. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
hang on. All right,
So, like,
what the
all
fuck's
right.
going on with your download?
It's I got 5 minutes remaining. It's patching it in right now.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so I'll be hopping on as soon as I can. So this actually is good because I probably can't play and talk at the same time
Okay, okay, no problem.
because I'm a little retarded. So you know.
What I'm going to do is go set up a new oil factory. Basically get
Oh,
started.
that's
on
probably a
some
good
stuff
idea.
here.
Yeah,
I
because
need-
I'm gonna hit the heavy modular frames when I hop in there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep going with that, which is gonna take a little while, and it's probably gonna fuck shit up. Just so you know.
Yeah, well, we need heavy module frames, we need computers, and we need, shit, what was the other one? Heavy module frames, computers, and, I can't think of it. What the hell did I need? Do we have aluminum? Module frames.
All
What
the
the hell
fucking
was the
things.
other thing I needed? Hang on, let me see here. Blender, computers, heavy module. Oh, motors. Motors. I need all that
Oh yeah, yeah.
up and running.
Wait, motors?
Motors.
Don't we have motors going already?
Do we have motors already? Did you make
I have motors already being made. Yep, motors are absolutely being made.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
Rotors and stators were what we needed for that. Yeah, that's already been. That's been doing. That was before I even started the heavy modular frame.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not gonna worry. Okay, cool.
I built it over there when I was doing the what was it? The stators or whatever the fuck it was called.
Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we have motors.
Okay.
We absolutely have motors.
Well, okay. Hang on. Before you go,
They're
into your
just
rant,
sitting there right now because they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go into rants. I love
Yeah.
rants.
Before you go
It's
into your
amazing.
rant here, I'm gonna make this clear. There's no way the Republicans are getting a supermajority right now. Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely not getting it right now.
They have
agree
their
with that.
They more than
I agree
likely
with
have
that.
their trifecta, but their house is going to be extremely tight at that point. And
Yes.
some of those in there,
Very tight.
yeah, and some of those in there have made it very
Are
clear
real
when they are running,
Republicans.
they are not backing, like they're not going to back Project 25 or 2025, and they're not going to
2025 or whatever
necessarily
the fuck that is.
back Trump with whatever he wants to do, kind of thing.
So so there's a few different ways this could go. All right. One, it goes full dystopian right away.
It will
Everybody,
not.
all the Republicans are on board, and they cram everything they want down our throats, and there's not a damn thing we can do. I mean, mass deportation, blah 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 blah. All right.
Well, okay, hang on.
I don't
Yeah, you
think
just
that's going to
crashed
be
my
the
game.
case yet.
God damn it.
Did I just crash your game?
Did you fucking just try to come in?
I didn't crash your game, dude. I'm still patching in. So
Oh.
that wasn't me.
What the fuck's going on with this then? Okay, so something's causing the game to crash.
That's hilarious. It's the fucking government hearing in on us, man. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is.
We're all fucked. We're on a list now.
Okay. So they do the dystopian
all
bullshit.
Right. I don't see that happening yet. All right.
Okay, well, hang on.
Instead,
specify the dystopian bullshit.
Now, hold on.
Hang on. What do you think
Dystopian
would be
bullshit,
like?
we're going straight creation, Handmaid's Tale type shit.
Okay. That would require. Okay,
Full
that would require
implementation of
supermajority.
2025.
Hang on.
Exactly. You're not going to see that yet.
Yeah,
you're not going to see that yet. Right? You're going to see a lot of rat fuckery to things.
Yep.
For the next election. All right? You are going to see a lot of tearing down of stuff that's in their way. All right? You're going to see
Okay.
I mean there's so many things that they could do right now. So you're going to see but hold on. All of this stuff is still just talk at this point. And the other thing about this too, you got to look at who's backing these assholes. All right? It's billionaires and they want to make money, right? You don't make money when you tank the economy and fuck up the country.
Yes, that is absolutely true, but they want it, basically the billionaire class is there to vote for lower taxes for themselves. That's what it is.
Yep. They want money, but they're also
they want to make sure
not going to want to
they
tank
can
the
control
economy because now they don't have money.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, exactly. They want to buy up as much land and everything else, blah 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 blah. Right?
There will
that's
there is also a caveat
so
to
what
that.
I
where
think we're
going to
see here is going to be
shut up. I'm talking. There's always a caveat to that where there's
God
always
damn it!
gonna be
I'm
people-
trying to rant here,
I'm
and
gonna
you're not
rant.
letting me
Shut
make my
your goddamn
fucking
mouth.
points.
I will
Jesus fucking Christ.
I will have a caveat to that, which is basically saying that there will always be people to which money is nothing, power is everything, kind of thing. And as far as I'm
100%.
concerned, like basically, I'll take that as like exactly what fucking Elon Musk did here, where he bought Twitter in order to turn it into a propaganda right-wing machine. That is exactly what he did. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yep.
So,
100%.
kind of thing. So, yes, the billionaires are on board for their lower taxes kind of thing at that point, and there's probably a few billionaires on board
But I think
in
it
order
stops
to
there.
form their Christian national ideals.
I don't think they're all that.
No, they're not
I
all
think they're
that. I'm saying
using that.
there's a combination thereof. So there will be a few billionaires who are like, I don't care about my money. I'm putting God in charge.
I want the power, and there's other people that are gonna be like, "Fuck you! I have the power right now.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I not keep
Yeah.
this?" So we're looking at more of a move towards trying to get that super majority. They're gonna fuck anything and everything they can. They're gonna fuck with all of the government departments that they can without fucking tanking the economy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do deportation right away. I don't see that happening because that's gonna crash
I can tell
the
you right
economy hard.
now, depending on what they want to do there, because they're talking about the denaturalization process. Basically, naturalized citizens being made stateless at that point. That is going to go to the Supreme Court at that point, and even with the conservative court on there, it might be a bridge too far for them, because that's going to open up an entire bag of worms in there on a legal side.
Oh, dude, it's so crazy. Like that the level of, I mean, it literally it's written in the Constitution. Like it's legit. Like there's no, so you got to do some major fucking, but I mean, then again, they fucking jump through a ton of hoops to say like, no, he's a king.
Yeah, they did.
Right?
Well, they basically
So,
made that.
Again,
They made that. It's like,
I need you to resend the
yeah,
because you wouldn't do a new one now.
yeah, because my game crashed.
Yep. What was I saying?
Yep.
I think you're gonna see, so like that I don't see happening because it would just destroy basically all kinds of industry right off the bat. Like it or not, that's the case. That just is what it is.
Well, it's okay. I'm totally with you at that point. It's going to destroy all kinds of stuff. At the same point, the Republicans and the more moderates who are like, oh, Trump's just another Republican from last time, aren't there this time. You have fucking Kennedy, Musk, fucking Vance in there. You have a whole bunch of people who saw what he was before and are like, I'm totally on board with this. Kind of
we
thing.
could use this.
Yeah.
Is essentially what they're doing.
Yeah.
So you have that situation. We have basically the same thing as, I mean, he enriches himself, he fucks everybody else, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's going to happen no matter what, right? I think you're going to see a move towards getting rid of any other barriers that are in the way rat fucking elections, the whole 9 yards,
Yeah.
till they get that super majority.
Well, yeah, that's
And
been their
then
goal for a
and
very
then
long
we're
time.
Handmaid's Tale.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
their goal for a very long time, kind of thing. It's been that way for a very.
I think
very
we're
long
gonna see
time.
slow changes. We're not gonna see crazy fucking like a dystopian, not like people get black bagged and shit.
Oh
You know
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
it's
I
not
don't
going to
see
be
that happening.
It's not going to be that. It's going to well,
Because if it goes that way right away, I think you're gonna look at a military coup instead.
no, I don't think. I think unless something goes majorly like.
Dude, unless they change the military leadership right away, I don't think they would be down with that.
Okay, that's.
Trump wanted to
hold
change
on,
it in the
hold
first
on,
place,
because
right?
that's holy cow, man. Okay, that's a whole nother thing right there. Like, the military has made it very clear they are not part of this process, kind of thing. If the only way the military is going to get involved at that point is probably if they're the only ones left, kind of thing. The FBI would have to be gone. Like entire institutions would have to be wiped
They're actually
out.
talking about that's one of the things they want to get rid of.
Yeah.
They've been talking about getting rid of, right?
Yep. Yeah, I know. I saw
So,
that
like-
also.
That's not a good sign when the only real, like the only stop to this is like, hey, we need a military coup.
Like, okay, well, that's what it comes down to, though. Is the military would only get involved at that point if it becomes very clear that, like, I don't even want to that's a lot of jumps there, is what that comes down to me, with the military, and like them getting involved. One, you got to assume they would even consider anything like this, kind of thing. Which, God, I don't know if they would. The only way I see them getting involved is if they're forced to action, is basically what I'm going to say at that. Kind of thing. And the only way I think they're going to say they're forced to action is if it's a direct violation of the Constitution, kind of thing. And if that happens, that's a whole different story, kind of thing. Because I'm not even going down that road, is basically what I'm going to say.
I could see it going that direction pretty easily.
I understand what you're trying to say there, but no, I really don't think so. Because, honestly, if the United States military is the only thing standing in the way of an elected president from basically... Like, the only way I see this happening at that point, like, is if Trump himself tries to throw a coup again, and the military is like, nope, we saw this before.
You don't think they would?
What, go along with a coup?
No. You don't think they'd like go, no, we're not playing this fucking game.
Oh, yeah, no, I that's what I would think. They would be like, we're not doing this. There's no way we're doing this.
That's right, I had to do lift to the next level. That's right, I was doing 2 levels here.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
In the meantime, a lot
Yeah.
of people are gonna get hurt in this.
Yeah, just like the last time. This is the overall problem I'm having with this also, is we've been down this road before. We've seen this before. We literally lived it for 4 years. This is worse, arguably, because now people have seen what he did before, and they're like, we're cool with it.
And it's emboldened these fucking morons until, surprise, surprise, a bunch of people are like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with you, and now they're crying.
They're like, basically, okay.
Like, wait, Wait, you guys are don't think I'm a hero?
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'm going to say this basically about this election. This election is different than the first one because of the 6th. January 6th happened. We all saw it happen. We all know who caused it. We all know who tried to overthrow the government, who tried to stop the proper election using their bullshit. It was an attempted coup in every meaning of the word, kind of thing. Basically, it comes down to Trump now has a vice president who will do whatever he's told, kind of thing. So if it comes down to that again, like next time with a Republican, or even Trump tries to run for a 3rd term, kind of thing, now we have real problems, as far as I'm concerned.
I want to put it past him, to be honest with you.
Oh, what am I doing? No, I wouldn't put him past him trying to do a 3rd term, kind of thing. Of course, on the flip side, what is he, like, freaking 78?
Oh, he'll die before then.
Like, well, that's the other thing. Like,
he's not gonna
this
survive
guy fucking
4 years.
lives on
That's
McDonald's and fucking Diet Coke. Like, I'm amazed he made it to his 1st term.
Anger.
Yeah.
I believe he survived the fucking first term.
Well, that's because it's all narcissism.
I was hoping he died sooner.
Him. Like, it's like,
you know how amazing it would have been if he died?
Honestly, it would be fucking amazing if he dies before he's
oh my god. That would be so fucking awesome. Because I think you'd see, and here's the other part of this, here's the other saving grace too. A lot of these Republicans, I don't think like where this is headed.
But they can't do
anything
about it.
There's still some real ones. They can't do anything about it right now. But I could see them, like definitely causing it. I mean, that's essentially what McConnell did for a little while there. He blocked as much as he could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
McConnell did block
I don't like McConnell at all.
Yeah.
But I see, like, the worst stuff that they're like, hey, this isn't going to fly very well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see them being, like, cool with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a saving grace in and of itself as well.
Again, though, the Republic, like, they would be committing political suicide at that point. Because
I mean,
they would be
would they if it was done in they might be primary, but again, like, there's talk of what is it, McConnell saying they're going to do a secret ballot for the leader.
Wait, a secret ballot for the Senate leader?
For the Senate, yeah, for the new Senate leader. They were going to do that, and they were going to vote that in secret.
Oh,
so that,
yeah. Well, that's
then they
not
couldn't
unusual.
say, like, oh.
That's not
no,
entirely
but what I'm saying
unusual.
is, like, that. I know. That could be a sign of, like, hey, we don't want this asshole to have full fucking control here. Like, yeah, do some things, you know.
Yeah. No, totally with you. Because let's see. Hang on, let me go check this. Now I want to go look on it.
Which is why Trump's now being like, hey, if you wanted this Senate lead seat, you got to be willing to do XYZ for me. You know, like, he has the ability to sway that at the moment. But, I mean, he might. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, okay, so you're talking about the, support the recess appointments for his nominee. Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and that's not entirely unusual. God, I want to say there's a secret ballot for, was it House Minority Leader one time on the Republican side? I want to say.
100%.
Like, that's not entirely unusual. Like, I kind of remember it because they, like, somehow they fucked it up because they had an extra vote, and then they realized, it's like, oh, that's right. We have the Puerto Rican Republican in this who's voting as part of the leadership, even though they don't get a vote in the House, kind of thing. That's right, because there's a the Puerto Rican Republican representative was there, and he's allowed to vote in that.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny as fuck because they're like, but maybe it was Senate that was secret, but it's like, we have 50 members and we have 51 votes, and we're not sure why. And then they did like a head count to realize, oh yeah, the fucking representative from Puerto Rico's here, and he gets the vote. Duh.
Man, I can't. It just blows my mind. These assholes got elected in again.
Yeah, honestly, that's why.
So, Fear
again,
won, essentially, is what happened here.
Again, I'm going to make this absolutely clear. We witnessed somebody attempt to coup who has massive legal issues, and the only reason he probably ran, again, is to get out of them, which he is. He is never going to see a day in jail at this point. Yep. There is so much illegal bullshit that he pulled. It's literally like from The Simpsons, where it's like, oh, so I'm completely immune. No, in fact, the slightest breeze will make any one of these get through. Like, you're in perfect harmony with all these extremely dangerous diseases. You know what I'm talking about when Mr. Burns goes to the Mayo Clinic?
That I don't know. I've not watched enough Simpsons.
This is an older one.
Have you
never
I've
seen
barely watched any.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no.
When I was growing up, it was not my thing. Like, my parents were one of those people who are like, it's bad.
Well, yeah, but we saw how well that worked out for you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that shit doesn't work. None of that shit works. They're all like, it's bad. And I was like, well, I do whatever the fuck I want, so fuck you.
Yeah. We all know.
Shit, how the fuck was I gonna...
Where the hell is this?
I know, right?
10, okay. 20. Wait, is that more efficient? No, that can't be more efficient. $30 to $40, 60 to 20, 30 to 20, 30 to 10. Yeah, so this is what we want. So we need 20 of these. That's going to be 400. And that's only going to take crude. That's only going to take crude, so we don't even need water coming in. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this slightly. I'm gonna fucking raise this up. That's what I'm gonna do.
How the fuck did I plan on doing
this? How the fuck did I plan on doing this? You have no idea what you're doing now, don't you?
I honestly don't. I have no fucking clue what the hell I was thinking.
Oh god, that's fantastic. Well done, Doc. Well done.
Like, I don't... It's this. Pretty sure this is what I was thinking. And if I do that, I'm in this side here.
So basically, I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna make it as clear as possible. It is not okay he got reelected. It is not okay he was even allowed to run. And it's not okay that he's not in prison.
Nope.
At this point. If it wasn't made clear before...
It's insane to me.
I am never voting for another Republican for as long as I live at this point without the Democrats seriously
I already made that decision a long time ago,
yeah.
so...
Like,
I mean, even then, though, I'm like...
Like,
okay
no joke, the Democrats would have to come out as being, like, the actual party of child molesters or something, kind of thing. Like, they would literally have to be out and, like, they would have to be, like, basically become the party of NAMBLA or whatever, at point.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
This one? For me to like, and anyone who says they already are, they absolutely are not. Like that is not what
That's
they stand for. End of story. Like I
yeah,
will not
I'm
deal
sorry,
with-
but and I don't even buy the whole like they like left the working man or whatever. I don't buy that either.
The thing is, I don't buy it either, but I understand like where that's coming from, kind of thing. Okay, hang on. God damn it! I didn't want to make the whole thing about politics tonight, but whatever.
Oh, we're definitely doing it tonight. What are you talking about?
Basically, it comes down to,
Jackass.
as far as I'm concerned, the Democrat, like, they're a neoliberal party, is what they are. So they are running a market economy, capitalist economy, free markets, end of story, no tariffs, taxes. Like, basically, they're moderates, is what they are, kind of thing. End of story. Shit. Okay, no, they totally will fit there. Okay. Oh, all right, cool.
So,
They're a moderate party. Okay, there is no such thing as a left-wing party in the United States.
100%.
Kind of.
Absolutely, you're 100% correct. It does not exist right now.
Yeah. Have this. Okay. There. Yeah. We.
I mean,
do
we're
not have a
basically
left wing.
center, and as far as the world is concerned.
Yeah. End of story, kind of thing. So
Because
there's no left
communism
wing.
bad or some stupid shit.
What was that?
Communism bad.
Yeah, it's like goddamn socialists.
Yep.
Of course, I will also say this: we are dealing with a group of people on the Republican side who would not know fascism if it bit them in the ass. At this point, I will.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely on board with.
100%. These assholes don't realize what's going to happen here. Or what can happen here.
Well, okay, and I'm fucking up my key commands now because I'm just so fucking pissed off. Basically, it comes down to, as far as I'm concerned, the right wing thinks fascism is people literally walking around with swastikas and killing Jews. And they're like, well, that's not happening, so it's not fascism. No, you dipshit, that's not what that is. Go watch Starship Troopers and then tell me that, tell me what that is. If you say that's America, well, that's fascism right there. That's literally fascist satire, is what that is, and you people don't understand
100%.
it. Kind of thing. So we're dealing with an entire group of people who doesn't understand what fascism is, or even socialism or communism at this point. Kind of thing. And that's also where I get so upset at this election, because as far as I'm concerned, end of story, Republic comes first. He is a direct threat to the Republic.
100%. 100%, dude. A direct threat that's not even, like, kinda a threat. An absolute threat
Yep.
to the Republic.
To the
And
Republic.
this is, oh no, it's fine, because I'm going to vote for my party, because teams. I mean, that's... My eggs might cost less. Which, even that doesn't make any goddamn sense. I love the videos I'm seeing of people, like, waking up finally and going like, well, wait a second, I thought China paid those.
Yeah, no, they don't know what
No,
tariffs are.
dipshit. We've been saying this for a while now. That's not how that works.
Yeah. Well, even okay. So C's mom works at Target, kind of thing. Like when I talk to her, they're like, when I talk to her like right after the election here, she's like, oh yeah, we have to like order like at least a year ahead on some of this stuff now because we don't know what's going on with tariffs.
Yep.
Kind of thing. And so it's like, oh god damn it, this is fucking ridiculous. I can't believe this happened. Kind of thing. So they're like mass ordering sort of thing, which is gonna. It's one of those where it's like it's gonna boost the economy because all these orders are gonna come in, but then it's just gonna absolutely screw everyone over later, kind of thing.
Oh, 100%. Like, it's gonna be bad.
And I don't want to freaking ramble too much on this kind of thing, but basically, like you said, the Democrats didn't abandon the working man kind of thing. It's just there's been such a heavy shift to the right over the past like decade or two, kind of thing, that they're reacting to it. Is it like, and their reaction is to move more to the right at that point, which isn't entirely wrong, because the last time, like, this is going all the way back to Reagan, kind of thing, where the Democrats sought to continue their left-wing policies, kind of thing, and they got nothing for it when they did it, kind of thing. Like, into Clinton years, like, basically, we don't have either party now talking about the deficit anymore. Seriously. Like, more than likely, Trump's going to add trillions to the deficit. Like, trillions more than Kamala would have with her plan. Because her plan was based on sound fiscal policy, which, unfortunately, is not great to the average Joe at that point.
They don't understand it?
They don't understand it, but also it's directly, like, it can be directly placed as harming them, kind of thing. And it's like, one of the things I saw online with people saying, well, we want to make sure we don't get, like, completely clamped with, or completely stuffed out with taxes. And it's like, yeah, but you know, you do realize, like, you're not going to be clamped out by taxes because you're just going to get your $15 an hour minimum wage now, and now you're going to be making more, kind of thing. The only difference in between Trump's and Kamala's, like, both Trump and Kamala's tax plan had less people paying less in taxes, up to, I want to say, like, the $500,000 a year mark, sort of thing. But the key is
400,000.
Was it 400,000? Okay. The key to that statement would be the fact that Trump and the Republicans put through a tax plan in his first term that raised the taxes on people who made less than 100,000 a year. I want to say actually like 70,000 until 2027.
I think it's 75.
Was it 75? Yeah, I don't remember the exact numbers. So basically,
Pretty sure it was
all
75.
Trump's...
I could be wrong on that, though.
Yeah, I would have to look up the exact numbers. So all Trump's plan, like, through all of Joe Biden's term, the tax has been going up, and all Trump's plan does is just stop that raise at that point, and basically, like, drop it down a little bit, like, to the previous, like, one before. Kamala's would reset it all the way back, kind of thing. And it's like, you guys don't understand that it's like she's going to raise taxes on people who make huge amounts of money, kind of thing. They are it's like, you can talk about, like, oh, the market decided that they should be making that money. It's like, yeah, it could be that, but it could be also that they're basically literally stealing it from you.
Well, that's what they are. They are. I don't think you become a billionaire without fucking over a bunch of fucking people.
You can. Don't get... Okay. That's the other thing. It's not necessarily just straight up theft either, but it's like the billionaire class doesn't make this stuff in a vacuum, kind of thing. Nobody earns money in a vacuum, and the fucking crypto bros who are like, well, the government should be in charge of finances. No, the government absolutely should. Like, until we can figure out, like, unless, like... Oh, god damn it. You want to talk about fucking crypto, like, being the next global currency or something to, like, solve all these issues, and then we don't have to pay taxes ever? No, that's not how this works. You don't make this shit in a vacuum. That's libertarian bullshit.
Yep. Which is just, I'm too scared to call myself a Republican.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's what it is, honestly. But, yeah, and, yeah, I don't want this to just be a huge-ass rant about it, but it is literally, like...
It's gonna be.
As far as I'm concerned, Democrats didn't show up, or at least the left, the liberals didn't show up. Maybe it was a result of, like... We can talk about any number of things of it being a result of the way she campaigned, the fact that she's a woman, the fact she's half black, the fact she does, like, they're living in an information bubble on the opposite side, and kind of in a way we are too on this side. So we're no longer we're no longer having actual communication with each other anymore. It's just propaganda across the board, kind of thing. Like, we could talk about all that shit, kind of thing, if you really, really want to get into it. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, the Democrats need to, on the next, like, okay, as far as I'm concerned, here's what we're looking at. We're looking at basically Reagan again. Where the Republicans are very energized. The Republicans are very happy with where they're at. And they're going to do stuff. What they're going to do, God knows at this point. Kind of thing. But I think they're not in it for the long haul. They're in it to do it now and get the fuck out of Dodge. Kind of thing. They do want a stable economy and a stable country, but if that means we need to lock the lower class into where they're at, we'll fucking do that. Kind of thing. The problem is they're playing with fire then at that point, because the lower class's life has to get better at that point, or at least not get worse, for them to like not jump ship and we end up with Clinton, like another Clinton kind of thing. Because Bill Clinton's terms were fantastic in a lot of ways.
Yes, they were. He actually was a pretty damn good president.
Kind of thing.
And it's crazy that I'm saying that.
I mean, it is sort of thing. He was not a terrible president, is what it comes down to, kind of thing. But we're also in a scenario where basically, again, the Republicans, doesn't matter who the fuck they nominate, they're always going to vote for him, kind of thing. At this point, it's like it doesn't matter that he's a felon, a rapist, traitor, all that kind of stuff. They're going to vote for him because of what he's a Republican. He's what was chosen.
Yep.
12. Okay.
How do you fix it?
Oh, okay.
Let's play that game.
Okay.
How do you, if you're the Democratic head of the
Hang on.
elites of the Democrat Party?
Well, okay. So here's the key. I'm going to say this right now. I'm trying to count and do this at the same time, so forgive me if I'm just whatever. But the Democrats have consistently needed, like, okay, I say Democrats, it's the left wing, the liberals, consistently need someone who's perfect, kind of thing. Like, they can have no fault whatsoever for them to come out and vote. And, like, that's the way it's been, kind of thing, which is bullshit. People are human. They're always going to have a problem, kind of thing. And how do you fix it on a Democratic side? You have to start playing big. You have to start talking about big projects, big things that will help the working class, kind of thing. And we're from Minnesota, so we can use Minnesota as an example. We had a 1 Democrat majority this last round. We got all kinds of popular Democratic stuff done at that point. The biggest one being the fucking free school lunches.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that was fucking huge. And I don't think that's going to go away.
That was amazing.
Yeah. And it is like...
I don't think so either.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So I don't think that's going away. It is looking like there's going to be a tie in the State House kind of thing. At this point, the last I saw is basically they're counting. They're with like one's within 3 votes and the other one's within 16. So they're in recount right now, kind of thing. But it's looking like you're going to end up with a tied house. So we'll see what that ends up being, because that's probably going to be the Republicans throwing a bitch fit, but they know they can't push their luck with it.
Oh, they're going to complain a lot.
Yeah.
They do. Let's see.
But you need the Democrats to then come in swinging, kind of thing. Like Bernie said, like they need stuff that helps the average person, not the billionaire class. At that point, that means that probably is going to mean alienating the billionaire class, which is a real problem, especially for inflation and the amount of money flowing in places, kind of thing. But if you can get your message out, and you're going to use your own communication line to do that, which means you need grassroots efforts and not Oh, I just got an achievement. Build 5 kilometer of pipe. You cannot rely on major media sources necessarily to do this, and you cannot rely on social media to like help you like do this yourself. You have to do grassroots stuff and get in the weeds, kind of thing. So it's going to be like, as people said, it's like Obama's campaign working in grassroots is what we need, kind of thing.
Yep.
Exactly what Bernie says in there, and that's going to require years of preparation, sort of thing. And
yeah.
People are going to have
like
to
they need to start now.
Yeah, like this needs to be started, one, now, and then two, you have
Yeah.
to be able to say, as all these are set up, because they're all going to want different stuff when you get down, look, not everyone can get everything they need, but it is a scenario where you either vote for us or you don't get anything.
Yes, exactly. 100%, that's what it needs to be.
Yeah, and it is one of those, they need it, like, I think I told you before, but it's like, Democrats haven't really had an open primary since Obama's first term, kind of thing, like since 2008.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, because like Obama, that was the open primary. Obama was put in as candidate. Fine, great, super, sort of thing. But then, like, okay, great, super. That's the way that goes. That's how we do things. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. But then he was president in 2012. There's no one's gonna challenge him, kind of thing. Then 2016 came around, and there's the rat fuckery going on with whatever the hell happened with Clinton, kind of thing, and Bernie, kind of thing, which is basically, like, the way I understand it, same old thing that basically happened with Obama, but Obama had to create the grassroots effort, and they weren't, like, actively trying to screw him out of the nomination, necessarily. And the way I understand it, there's also some rebellion of super candidates. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. It was like, I didn't pay too much attention to it.
Yeah, there's rat fuckery happening in there as well.
Yeah, kind of thing. But okay, fine. But then we get Trump in, and it became a whoever the DNC decides to run, we need to vote for, and that was Biden. Which again, there's probably some fuckery going on, like to get Biden in there, like instead of Bernie. But again, whoever's in there, we vote for. Then came now second term with Biden, where he dropped out, kind of thing. Like, that was a mess with the whole thing switching over. And I think we even talked about it where we're like, boy, I really hope this works out. And everything was looking pretty good, initially. But if he would have dropped out earlier and had no primary, and one that actually was like a primary and not an absolute clusterfuck, kind of thing, that would have been better. So honestly, I think we're going to, like you say, what do we need to do to fix it? I think we're already on our way at this point, kind of thing. Like, it's been demonstrated at this point that no, we cannot trust, like, literally the elites of the Democratic Party cannot be trusted to do, like, run a candidate that people want to vote for exactly. So there needs to be a grassroots effort to bring the candidate in. At the same point, once the candidate's decided, you need to vote for them, even if they're not perfect.
They're never going to be exactly what you want, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're never going to be exactly
There's going to be some compromise that has to be made here. There is no, it's my way or the highway shit going forward at this point. We've seen that it doesn't work on the other side, so it's going to destroy us every fucking time. And I fucking hate that every goddamn election has to be fucking important.
Well, now it does. Like, especially at the federal level.
Oh yeah,
the state
I know it
now
now,
super fucking
for sure.
important.
And I want to go back to when, like, give a fuck about politics.
I know.
It's never gonna happen again.
Nope. Nope.
That's the part
at
that
this point,
fucking
it's
sucks.
never going to happen. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, until we get to a point where either, like, a few things could possibly happen, but one of the key things that probably needs to happen is there needs to be a third party minimum that has, like, this is going to require a modification to the rank and the voting method and become ranked choice voting for it to happen. But, we need to change the way we vote.
That's the way we should be doing it.
And you need an
Like
actual
that
left-wing
100%.
party.
100%.
Yep.
100% we do.
Like, they need a both state and national challenger at that level to be able to do what we want to do at that point. And it has to be done in such a way that we don't have the issue we are having with basically everything being drugged to the center with no option on the left.
I feel like that fucks us in a lot of ways as well.
Again, it requires a modification to the way we vote. And I don't mean like people voting, I mean like the system votes.
Oh, I know. I know exactly what you're saying.
Also, speaking of this entire goddamn mess, kind of thing, I am going to need to start getting visuals looked into for the video I'm going to be making. I'm already kind of writing stuff down, trying to condense my thoughts and everything. Basically, I don't want to just necessarily just shove up a bunch of like statistical pictures and be like, here you go, kind of thing. But at the same point, I don't have the ability to animate worth shit, so I'm thinking I'm just going to do like panels, like stick figure panels.
Animate.
Yeah. Kind of thing. It's like I need.
I'm good at that.
I need to do stick figure panels. Is what I need to do.
I mean, do you need help? Is that what you're saying? Is that you need help on this?
But yes, I kind of assumed you knew I was going to need, like, I'm going to need you to do some graphics.
Oh, 100% I can.
Yeah, that's what
100%, and I would have no problem doing that.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
paying you.
You don't even have to ask, dude. Just assume. No, I know. I wouldn't actually take payment on that one. I'm fine with that.
Beautiful.
I think that'd be
it's
fucking
like,
cool shit.
no, I totally respect the working man. Fuck you, Duck. I'm not paying you.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, what are friends for?
What are friends for if I can't screw you out of this?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
So yeah, it basically it really does come down to, I think we're already moving in the direction we need to on the liberal side of what we need to do. We just have to be able to make sure we can get to the next election, is what it comes down to. Sort of thing. It's one of those where it's like, do we need to abandon identity politics? Probably. Kind of thing.
I don't even know if that's really the problem here either, though.
No,
Like,
I don't think it's the overall issue.
I think
If
some
it
of that
wasn't
is
one thing, it would
rhetoric
be another
around
thing,
it.
is like the way I look at it.
Yeah, I almost feel like identity politics only came into it because the Republicans were fucking crying about it the whole fucking time.
Well, yes, and that's what
Fuck
worked
trans
for.
women, goddamn, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, exactly. So, like, I think what we need, like, what needs to happen as far as the Democratic Party goes, we just can't get caught in these stupid little mud traps that keep popping up by these assholes. Oh, fuck you. God damn it. Why would you fucking do that? Oh, that's just trans bad. Like, it's killing us.
Yeah.
Like the whole, you know, you vote for him, you're racist too, or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, here's, like, this is the one time, like, people, like, okay, people on the left calling, like, Bush war criminal. Was he? Yes. Kind of thing. Does that matter to the Republicans or most people on the ground? Fuck no, they don't give a shit. People calling Trump a racist, though, is, or Trump a, are you fucking kidding me? This is too long? You motherfucker. Oh. Literally, I'm like a hair off on this pipe. It's a hair because it's just slightly too long. Motherfucker. Basically, it comes down to the Democrats probably need to shift from a class or from a identity politic and liberal understanding to a class understanding at that point, because honestly that'll probably solve the issue at the same time with identity politics, where it's like, oh, it's like they don't respect me because I'm a woman kind of thing. It's like, no, you're a working woman, you are a worker, you are part of the lower class kind of thing. You are the class that we are going to back and get you everything you need, and need to like focus hard on that kind of thing.
Yes.
And that needs, like, Republicans very good at like fucking around and getting the, like, the social wedges in there, and the social wedges in there, and using those wedges to divide the lower class. Democrats have to come in and say, we are all working people, we all need to be involved in this kind of thing. And it might take it might literally take hard choices. Like, it might turn into a scenario, like, I could literally see this happening where the Democrats have to abandon, like, immigration reform or something and just give the Republicans what they want kind of thing. Like, these are examples, like...
I can see that. That kind of makes some sense.
Yeah. Like, we are going to work for the worker, and the worker getting a whole bunch of immigrants coming in is not a good thing, kind of thing, because it's diluting the pool, sort of thing.
Yep.
Like, so...
Now, you know, I'm okay with some, like, immigration reform, fine. You know, I do think we need to, like, rules around that. You fix it by, you don't want undocumented workers, fine. Force companies to pay a set amount, no matter who they fucking hire, period, and enforce it with a lot of fucking teeth.
Oh,
and
yeah,
now
no.
you have no incentive to hire undocumented one, because if you get nailed, you get fucking nailed.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
what needs to happen to really stop that.
On that, the businesses who hire them, kind of thing.
With
and I'm going to make this clear. Like, shit, I don't know if I've ever said the name of the company I worked for before. I don't think I have.
I think you have.
Huh?
Might not want to.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Fuck it. So, previous company I worked for before, like, I knew the HR lady. She was HR for all of our restaurants, kind of thing, in Minnesota and elsewhere in the country, sort of thing. And there was a lot of East Coast stuff. She would straight up get stuff, and I want to say this was for like, the Carolinas. She would get stuff where she knew 100% the person was not legal, and it was a fake ID that was being handed to her. But she would just be like, well, doesn't matter, hand it off to the state. As long as the state says it's fine, like, they have to send in, like, confirm they're an actual worker, sort of thing. State says they're fine, I say they're fine, kind of thing. Oh, shit. Kind of thing. But she would get, like, 4 or 5 driver's licenses of the same person with their hair, like, photocopied differently, and, like, modified.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, to make it go through. She knew 100% the whole thing was fake at that point, and this person was illegal. They were an illegal coming in to work, kind of thing. Didn't matter, kind of thing. It's like shit like that. Like, you need to go in, get these companies' emails and communication lines, and just straight up, like, gotta get into it. Like, you catch them with one undocumented worker. Like, let's say fucking Golden Plump gets caught, because actually I remember this specifically happening. Gets caught with an undocumented worker in there. You need to go in there and, like, subpoena all their communication, everything. All their communication about how this person was hired and how they were allowed in, like how they got in. Then you need to find that person, that company. You need to find it enough that they never want to do this again. I'm talking like whatever you paid that person over the lifetime multiplied by 5, kind of thing. And that person, they still get their wages. Like, if you want to get serious on immigration, that's how you're going to do it.
Yep, 100%. I like that.
I should also note, with this video I'm doing, I want to do here, nothing I say is going to be a crazy revelation to anyone in the political circles, sort of thing. So, like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm making it, like, part of the reason I didn't make it before, in, like, 2016, I'm like, oh god, I should probably do something about this. It's like, no, people already know about this. People a lot smarter than me know about this. Like, they know this is how this should work, and they're just not doing it, kind of thing. And there may be reasons for not doing it. And then Biden won in, like, we got a Democratic Congress in 2018, and and we went from there, and it's like, and then we got Biden, and I'm like, okay, maybe they do know what they're talking about. But at this point, like, after, again, this is all coming back to January 6th for me. Like, end of story. The United States elected a traitor. They elected somebody who should be in prison, if not, like, minimum in prison for the rest of their life for treason, or
100%.
just put up against a
They
wall
should have
and
been
shot.
executed.
Like, I cannot stress that
100%.
enough. Kind of thing.
100%.
And I can't wait for
That's
somebody
exactly
to
what
report
should
me
have
for, like, fucking threatening the president's life or something.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck Trump. I hope he gets shot in the fucking head. There you go.
My buddy in the Marine, or in the Navy, who's a Marine corpsman, I was talking to him after this. He's very left wing, also. Like, he's more left. Like, he's an actual socialist. Is the best part. Like, he has completely given up on the capitalist
That's
system.
hilarious.
Which is kind of funny.
I mean, you know what? There's a lot of good there, for sure. And you know,
okay, are you talking
I
about
can
the capitalist
see myself
system?
going that direction as well.
Hang on, are you talking about the
The
capitalist?
capitalist system
Yes.
is no. I'm talking about like socialism. Like,
Oh,
look
socialism
at
in general. Okay.
like I'm talking left as far as the left in Europe is concerned.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I am super far left here. You know what I mean? But there, like, our super far left is really just center there.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like
no
I
joke,
could
the
go even
Democrats are
further
a
than that
right-wing
because I
party in
don't.
Europe.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And that's, like, terrifying in some degree as well. And it's because of that whole, like, communism bad, socialism bad shit.
Well, again,
we've been
these
dealing
people
with.
don't even know what fucking socialism is.
I know.
Like, okay, not
And that's
long
what
ago.
sucks.
Okay, not long ago, I read about this super conservative town. Okay, small little tiny fuck town in the middle of nowhere. I don't remember where it was. Kind of thing. Super conservative town, like, kind of thing. I want to say it was in Montana, but, like, their last grocery store left the town, kind of thing. Like, they closed and moved out. So the town took over and opened a grocery store run by the government. Literally run by the government. Okay? By the local government. All the conservatives in town were like, yeah, that's right. My taxes, this is what I'm talking about. My tax dollars need to put to work. Kind of thing. This is exactly what we need. And it's like, the interviewer in there is like, do you know what socialism is? It's like, this isn't socialism. This is my tax dollars working. No, this is literally, like, this is literally socialism. like them explaining to these idiots that it's like, no, this is a socialist setup, kind of thing. And it was also an argument like whether it's legal to do, sort of thing.
Awesome. Yep.
Kind of thing. And they're like, no, this is my tax dollars being put to work finally. It's like, no, this is a socialism. This is exactly socialism. Like, this is a government-run business at this point. Okay, these are working good. Okay. Like, it's literally socialism, people. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's the most socialist thing you'll ever see. Sort of thing.
Fucking
like,
awesome.
the U.S. does, again, we're going back to the U.S. does not have a left wing. End of story.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So, yeah, no, it's...
Why am I not getting enough fucking steel pipes?
You're not making enough?
I'm making over 1,000.
Belt messed up somewhere?
I'm trying to figure out. According to the math, I should only have to do... It's my math's wrong. Hold on. I need...
Wait, why the hell did I come over? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing at this point.
I need
We're just
40
ranting about
modular
politics.
frames per minute. 40 modular frames per minute. Which means I need essentially 14 assemblers worth. Make that. And that needs 140. Pulling 120 because I only have fucking 12 right now set up. So these should fill up pretty fucking quick. What the hell's going on?
Good question, buddy. You let me know when you figure it out.
And I have an F5 coming in here. That's probably why. How many of these am I making?
And that's honestly, that's the other thing that always gets me about this whole thing is the people like on the right bitching about, oh, it's socialism everywhere and all this, and these are these socialist people kind of thing. Like they would probably be honestly center right in Europe.
Yeah.
And that's where I really do have to say,
Yeah, right.
is like we need to open up the elections to allow the slightly more fringe at that point, but at least an actual left and an actual center to form, kind of thing, as their own independent
Making
party.
640 of these currently. That should work because I didn't do a full. Yeah. Oh, duh, I'm stupid. That's right. I'm a fucking moron.
Okay, good.
I forgot assemblers have to be powered for it to
Oh,
load
you did
up.
power them? That's fucking great.
No, they were powered. I took off the power because I wanted to stop it because I don't think I made enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that sucks. I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna do that. more complicated when I don't have easy lifts. Do it there. That doesn't work very
Alright,
well.
diluted fuel, underwater, 5 meters heavy oil residue. Okay, so 50 per minute. So
Snake it. Well, could I do a lift here? Doing that would be better if I do it there, shot it up around.
No, 8 is 400, I need 16 of them. Yep. Okay. Now, what does that produce? Oh God, what am I going to be doing here? So this is going to produce... Okay, so... That's a lot of goddamn fuel. Okay, I love this. But yeah, I mean, also in our current scenario, Doc, as far as, I mean, like I said, this election was different because the American people literally elected a traitor, and this is really, as far as I'm concerned, this is kind of a throwback, honestly, the way I look at this, all the way to like 2008 and the fucking recession and all the shit, because this is basically an anti-establishment group that is so desperate for change, in my mind, that they are willing to sacrifice everything. Like, they are giving up everything for this.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
On the flip side, this is also, like, again, a drawback to, like, the left cannot get their shit together at all.
Yep. Which is infuriating at the same time.
Yep.
Damn it, how the fuck am I going to do this?
And I don't care what anyone says on any of this, though. It really does come down to we are a democracy. At the end of the day, doesn't matter what anyone says to me. At the end of the day, all this is the fault of the people who don't vote. End of story.
100%.
If
100%.
you do not you do not vote, you do not matter. End of story. I don't care if you go in there, like, you go to vote, and you vote for fucking third party or whatever. You need to go and vote.
100%.
And I get it.
With you 100% on that.
Like, the other thing about that is, like, honestly, that's also why Biden's election, like, I was very stoked for the first time, where somebody was actually voted by a majority of people who were eligible for voting. Like, I don't know when the last time a president was elected where the actual majority of people available to vote actually voted for someone. Kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a big problem.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know how you solve that part of it.
Okay, well, that again, I'm just doing my entire fucking video right now, aren't I?
No, we can do more stuff, but I mean, we can stop talking about this.
No,
just,
I'm already
unfortunately,
on a
that's where
rant.
we're at right now.
Yo, fuck this, I'm on a rant. Basically, the way I look at it is they have a lack of choice and a lack of their vote mattering, sort of thing is the way I look at it. So they're not voting because they can't vote for who they want to vote. Like they don't have anything that lines up with what they want to do. And at the same point, they know that if they don't vote for one of the two candidates, their vote doesn't matter. We need to make it so those votes matter. And that comes back to the Electoral College on the presidential side, but also on the other ones, on local elections, state elections, all this kind of stuff. That needs to come back then to, again, giving them a choice, removing the first past the post method, and giving people an actual choice to make.
I like it.
No idea where that one went. Whatever. And it needs to become one of those where you don't have to. We still need the ability of the center to be able to maintain, kind of thing. But at the same point, we need the other voices involved, not in just the parties, but in the government itself. Because basically the parties are the way they are because people have to vote strategically. And until you can get rid of that, you can't make any, as far as I'm concerned, you can't make any meaningful changes. End of story. Awesome. I'm out of concrete. Alright, I gotta go get concrete. Okay. And don't worry, I have entire plans for the House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, even how fucked up that is, kind of thing. Sort of thing. And like how many problems get solved by allowing certain things to happen and all that good stuff. Oh, I love my life some days.
I don't. Not right now.
I'm not over. Okay, there's a few reasons I'm not. I'm pissed, but I'm not overly panicking. Republicans only have a 3 Senate majority in the or 3 Senate majority in the Senate. Voting trends are still looking good for the Democrats once you remove Trump from the layout. House still has not been called. Is looking like the Republicans will maintain their slim majority, but as we talked about before, just wait until the fucking Freedom Caucus gets in there and just fucks with everything. And if Biden decides to go dark Brandon on any of this shit and starts doing a whole bunch of recess appointments or something that fucks Trump up in there, I'm all for that.
Oh my god, it'd be amazing. I would love that so
He
much.
might actually. The thing is, he might actually do the judiciary appointments at that point, which would fuck Trump up on some of that stuff. But it's I don't know if he'll actually do it.
I mean, let's hope he does. It'd be nice. You know what I mean?
Wait, where do I have a slug? Oh, that's weird. Huh. Yeah, I'm really hoping he does too. And of course, also, as I read today, Trump still hasn't signed the ethics to keep no the ethics sheet to start the transition to keep no what was it? No conflicts of interest.
Yep, I
Yep.
know. But I do that on the other side.
Like, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
bitching about Trump a lot coming the next 4 years probably, and Musk, and
Oh, we all are.
fucking like fucking the entire
bad big
goddamn house. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, because basically I do not view this election currently as a death blow.
Not yet.
Yeah. Kind of thing. One, we got to see what the fuck they try to pull there, sort of thing. But yeah, I do not see this as a death blow. What am I looking for? Ah, okay. Both you kind of suck. Alright, I will take that one. I didn't start any of the hard drives. And...
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, no, I completely forgot about this. Okay, and you need what? Coal? Compact coal, okay. Package fuel plus compact coal, okay. Equals package turbo loaders and turbo loader. Okay, gotcha, okay. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and sink all these motherfuckers then. Did I get everything from that we can purchase? Let's see here.
Yes. Fucking worked. Fuck
All
yeah.
that's done. All that's done. All that's done. We're done there. Good here. Done here. This is all equipment, and this is all parts. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, okay. So we've purchased everything we really can from the Awesome Shop at this point, so if you want to start buying, like, puny little tiny stuff, you can.
Missile stuff. What are you talking about?
Like, you want to buy the freaking any of the statues or the boombox or anything, you can.
Oh yeah, we should get the boombox and stuff just to have them.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get them. Kind of thing. I'm just saying, if you want to get them now, I'm not getting them now. I'm not worried about it.
I don't give a shit about them now.
Yeah, we got bigger things to deal with. Trump's our president.
Yeah, exactly. We're fucked as a country.
I find it hilarious these Mercer spheres respawn as part of that bug.
I fucking love it.
Where do you come from?
What I would find more hilarious is if when they fix it, they break all of them.
Well, they already fixed it. That was the patch that just happened here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Did we collect all of them that we could?
Oh yeah, no, it didn't stop. Like the ones that spawned, they didn't remove. It just stops if you like. Basically, you hadn't opened a game from the last update. It won't generate them again. So they're still here.
I see. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. It is 11 o'clock though. I'm gonna have to get to bed here. I do have to go work in the morning ish. Speaking of which, in real life, so also with the election ending, it seems like these companies actually want to, like, now they know what they're going to be doing, kind of thing. So I have an interview tomorrow, and I had an interview on Friday that went very well. I had one other interview, but I straight up told them to remove me from consideration. It was a recruiter. They initially told me it was going to be a 4-interview process, which is pretty normal for IT nowadays. 2 with the recruiters, 2 with the client, kind of thing. Then after the first one, which was very bizarre because it was weird because they basically just talked the whole time about how great the company was and didn't really ask me a lot of questions, nor went through my stuff. They sent me a questionnaire, that was like, "Hey, we need you to rate yourself on these." And it's like from 1 to 9 or 1 to 10, with 10 being excellent, 1 being a novice. And it's like, basically, if you can't put yourself at a 9 or a 10 for all these, then you might want to just remove yourself from consideration. And I'm like, I can tell you right now, the fact you sent this to me means I don't want to do business with you. But on top of that, like, they had stuff on there. It was like, "Hey, are you an expert in SQL, in Java, in Visual Basic?" It's like, okay, this is like a one-man show you guys are hiring for. If anyone in this is an expert on any of these, they would be off doing things specifically with those things. Someone who's an expert in SQL would be off being a SQL database admin. They wouldn't be doing a one-man show.
Fuck.
Yeah. And I'm just like...
So dumb.
Yeah, it's
also,
stupid.
why wouldn't you just go like, yeah, I'm an expert in all of this?
Oh, I don't... Like, those 3 specifically that I called out, I don't know shit about them. I know a little bit about Visual Basic.
Okay, I know that, but I mean, like, if you ask me that, like, hey, rate yourself on this, like, fucking 10 on all of them.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, yeah, it's one of those, but it's like, yeah, why wouldn't I, basically? Yeah. But it's also one of these, like, I'm just looking at it as like, yeah, I don't fuck around in these interviews. Like, if I get hired and then I don't know shit, kind of thing, well, what the fuck's the point? Yeah. Like, in theory, they need all this kind of thing. And that's the way I always look at it. It's like, you guys need this, that's what I'm gonna, like, make sure you do. Also, if it's a one-man show and this is what you're asking for, fuck you. I'm not dealing with this. Like, I'm absolutely
like a pain in the ass.
not dealing with this. Oh, let's, give me all black. Let's paint some stuff. Honestly, if I had more in me to, like, fuck with them, I would just put like 9s or 10s for everything. Be like, yeah, I know all this, and then start, like, go through more of the interview process and get to the end. And then once I get to the end, they'll be like, yeah, we're prepared to give you an offer. It's like, that's great. Let's see what the offer is. It's like, oh, it's like, wow, that's great. That's more than I asked for. Yeah, I ain't taking it.
Yeah, like, you need way more.
Like, even if I wanted that job at that point, I would probably just be like, no. You guys put me through all this bullshit. Why would I not? Why would I continue doing this? You guys absolutely have run this entire thing into the ground. Alright. Made all my pipes black.
So
But yeah, I have basically I have 2 in the pipeline at this point that I think are good. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue. And also because of the election for Trump, my stocks went way up, kind of thing. So that's always nice. So I'm not in danger of losing the house just yet.
That only lasts for a little while.
Oh yeah, no, until this whole thing gets fucked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I totally imagine he's gonna come in and just, like, fuck inflation sideways. Like, kind of thing.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%. Like, we somehow stuck the landing that economists are like, hey, this is, like, probably not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, no,
right?
Like,
Biden, this is going to be a recession, and we avoided a recession. Oh, 100%. Avoided a recession while every other country's having a recession, right?
Well, they're not quite a recession, but yeah,
yet,
no, I'm totally
well,
with you.
not quite. That's true. That's a little far. That's absolutely correct. But they are definitely seeing higher inflation numbers.
Yes.
All right. But and somehow we stuck it, and then we're like, fuck that dude in that party. We're gonna go back to this guy that fucked it in the first place. Woo!
Oh yeah, no, and that's another thing that like has come out of this. Like, that's going back to Clinton. Like, Clinton left office with a surplus, if I remember right.
I know.
Like,
he did.
But then Gore didn't get elected.
Did.
So it's like the party that did that, and then Bush came in and just cut the whole thing and handed it out.
Gore may have been elected if it wasn't for the fucking nonsense of the Supreme Court poll.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. But it should have been a clear win for Gore at that point, being like, oh, look, Democratic economic policy works. Let's get more Democrats in so they can do this economic policy and go from there.
Oh, fucking A. So much fun. Yep. I have the modular frames being built.
That's perfect. I have a whole bunch of heavy oil being produced right now, and we're going to get more fuel.
Ooh, can you start making fucking gun shit then?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. Basically, I'm moving the power. I'm building an entire fuel power plant with diluted fuel off of a single pure node of oil. And then the current one I have set up, I'm going to go and wipe it out and switch it over for production. Like, the other one's main job at this point is going to become production of plastic rubber, and we'll use the heavy fuel. Like, basically, one of these is going to be peeled off to make heavy fuel, and just all it's going to do at that point with the heavy fuel is make gunpowder. That's going to be its sole job.
Fuck yeah.
Make I'll bring over like coal and sulfur and everything in order to make all this, and then once we get our base up and running, I'll be able to bring over all the biofuel and make everything we need, like all the side stuff, that kind of stuff.
How crazy do I want to be?
Pretty crazy. I want to call it for a night though. Here, I need to get to bed.
Okay, but technically I need 140.
140
to fully
what?
Saturate the lines properly. 140 pipes.
Oh, okay.
Coming in. Right now I have 120 coming in. So I'm starving the last 2 assemblers during the process. Like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. But if I wanted to peak efficiency it, I could branch another 60 and merge it and branch, and like basically set it up so that we have 140 going in.
Why would he have to branch it?
Should I do that? Well, what I would do is, we don't have one that'll do 140, a belt that'll do 140 off there. So what I would do is I would do the 120 off that I have, and then do pull a 60 off the main line.
We have belts that do like 800. What are you talking about?
No, I get that, but that's pulling that full amount. I don't want to pull that full amount when I do this. Like, the numbers I'm playing with, it's not like I can just shoot 620 at it and call it good. I made 640. I need to use all 640 to make the 4 manufacturers work. So I need like the 140 here. I need this spawn to go in this part. Like, I have to break that apart into the proper amounts for it to properly run fully. Shut up, bird.
Not entirely following you, but
you know what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing it that way, but that's okay.
Because I don't have enough coal and iron and everything else to be able to do this here.
We're literally raping this planet, dude. Just bring in more coal.
I mean, I could.
I mean,
I could
yeah.
do that if I want to run a bunch of shit.
Well,
but-
honestly, I was thinking we need to put a
I did
train.
it.
We need to put like a circular train just in this area, just to move some of the shit around here.
Yes.
Like, there's impure
Yes.
coal over there. That I'm gonna pull.
We have a
off with
ton of
another-
impure iron and everything else.
Yeah.
So like we could. I mean, I'm using a couple of impures to build what I have right now in this area.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So
basically-
like,
okay, so what I would say is, in the meantime, starve the assemblers in your current setup. So let them continue as they are, and then once we get the trains in place and get all this moving, then we do like full bore. That's what I say.
we. All right, how crazy do we want to be? Then? Want me to make a
Not super crazy.
like right now? I have it set to do. It's going to be 4 manufacturers making heavy modular frames.
Radio control and cooling units. All right. Yeah, honestly, I would say starve the assemblers in the meantime, and then we'll wait until we get this shit. So, get in here. All right. I'm killing the
here.
record.
That was fun, man.
Yeah.